It's the AY Show.
Hello, I'm talking to you. This is a pornography setting. I don't know that you're supposed to hit a food. You cannot share with your counterpart.
We have each other now.
Oh. Stop that nonsense.
Guys, more. Guys. What happened?
It's amazing.
Mama.
Hello?
What are you doing?
I will bring hell on earth if they touch my wife.
I know someone.
Yeah, even oh no, my melody guys, lewa. Ojo don yiru amago bocha.
Who took the love of my life?
Johnny.
Hello, Nana Makana. Whichever idiot kidnapper that took my love, God will punish them. Anyway, I want to pay her bride price. I'm ready now.
That's her husband.
Anything can happen, unga sewa.
Okay, man!
Anything can happen, unga sewa.
In case you face any discrepancy, contact me. I'm at alert.
We're merry men. What haven't we done?
You will not break into my office.
I'll be back.
Senator Jibril George's birthday party at the West Carlton Hotel. And that suite is a laptop we need to find.
Something and Delilah, I will break it.
Get out!
Oh my Jesus!
This foul, which of a mess?
It's a trap, guys. It's a trap. Abort!
Get them.
Too late! All of us are going to die.
Merriment 2 is out. Merriment 2 is out. Gotta see Merriment 2 from today. Make sure you go watch it. You better go watch it. Trust me, it's amazing.
Come on, watch out for the movie. Support. All right, it's hard work. A lot of money.
Take a friend, take 2, take 3. Go watch it.
It's the AY Show.
All right. A very good evening to each and every one of you here tonight. Good evening to you. And of course, my name is AY. You know how we do the show is another Friday, and all we can say is thank God it's Friday. Tonight promises to be exciting, and of course, our usual tradition of always greeting our people who are on the show must commence. That's a pretty good way to start up. And before we do just that, I'd like to let you know that it's Democracy Day in Nigeria, and especially Nigerians in Diaspora. It's good to let you all know that it's Democracy Day here in Nigeria, and we need you to keep your Nigeria emblem intact and join us in wishing Nigeria Happy Democracy Day. I know some of you have your reservations about democracy in Nigeria and how we are forging ahead in Nigeria. But notwithstanding, let's quickly take some greetings from people from all over the world joining us tonight. Peter Sonyaolu, greetings from Coventry, UK. Welcome to the show. And of course, greetings from Italy, Florence, Christopher Delight, Esther Aigbogun. Welcome to the show from Netherlands. And greetings from Coventry, UK, Peter Sanyolu, we took that already. And okay, we'll be taking the greetings. Let me quickly, Tunde I started fumbling from the very beginning. So let me quickly, okay, now greetings from Italy, lovely Baby TV. Thank you for coming on. Greetings from Boston, USA, Elizabeth Goodaf. Welcome to the show. And greetings from Kazakhstan, Okbayemi Adebi. Welcome to the show. And greetings from Cameroon, says Desmond, May Desmond. Welcome. And Senuga Mary, greetings from France. Welcome to the show. And of course, good evening, bro. AY says Oyedi Favor. And from Lisboa, Portugal, Glory and Nabulele. Welcome to the show from Casablanca, Morocco. God's power. Welcome to the show. Cyprus comes Kanga. Lizette, welcome to the show. And of course, why you too much? Your real father from Boston, USA. You know, I was trying to get Tunde now, so Tunde needed to tell me my father, but decided to say it through somebody. It's okay. Mosaic Television says, greetings to you from Connecticut, yeah, USA. You're welcome to the show as well. Yeah, we'll go on and on with the greetings. Vera from London, Vera, and from Enugu, St. Delight, welcome. Manchester, UK, Azani, Pamela, welcome to the show. And from Austria, Nick Otibest, welcome to the show, Nick. And from Turkey, we have motherphil@gmail.com. You had to put in your email there. And from Paris, Queen Esther TV, welcome from Paris. And greetings from Joss. Yeah, good vibes, says David. And Justice Akman from Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Welcome to the show. Okay, Dubai, yeah, is here. UAE, fully represented by Ayam Tola from New York. Okay, we're gonna stop there now. And remember, I said to you that Niger. It's Democracy Day in Niger, and because it's Democracy Day, you know, we know that some of you are not very happy with democracy in Nigeria, and all the same, the show must go. Merriment 2 made me proud of being Niger here in the US. Good job. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We've been, if it's for Merriment 2, we've been getting pretty good feedback. We've been getting pretty good remarks concerning the show. So I want to say a very big thank you to each and every one of you. You know, you've been on Netflix to see the Merriment 2 is doing pretty well, and you've kept us, you've kept Merriment on the top, very, very top. I don't think I've seen any movie from Nigeria that has been on that platform with 2 titles remaining on the top 10, and for me that's a good one for Merriment. So kudos to all the actors and of course the crew. On Wednesday we had to bring the crew so that you guys can meet and greet them and probably work with them if you have a project, because I keep telling people that Nigeria is indeed blessed with different talented human resources, and I'm so privileged and honored to have worked with them. And someone is saying they're already waiting for part 3. Merriment. Mosaic Television, good job, bro. Merriment 2 is Boom. Okay. Thank you. Our special guest for tonight is somebody who has been in the movie industry, somebody who has been there doing what he knows how to do best. I call him a facilitator. I mean, somebody who's like is the middleman, is the bridge. It sees the light, and it brings you from Sokoto, and make sure that if you're coming from Cameroon or if you're coming from America, it's just that man that makes things happen. And I want to quickly run this profile to you. Mykel Parish Ajare is the president of Pan Africa Film Consortium, of which I'm a member of that forum as well. Stakeholders and founder of the Pan Africa Film Development Foundation, is the director of Nollywood Travel Film Festival, and also the publisher of Everything Nollywood magazine. And Mykel enjoys traveling and has been to almost 100 countries promoting African cinema. And that is one thing I give to him anytime, any day. He has consulted for several organizations and institutions in Africa, including diplomatic missions, the African Union, the African International Film Festival, Zanzibar International Film Festival, African Ocean, Scotland Film Festival, the Berlin International Film Festival, Toronto International Film Festival, Afro-Chinese Art and Folklore Festival in Egypt. And of course, I can go on and on and on. It's won so many awards. Today, he's going to be joining us to talk about the way forward for Nollywood, and of course, in line with Democracy Day, which is being observed in Nigeria today. So let's welcome Mykel Parish to the show. Mykel, what's up, brother man?
Yeah. World famous AY globally.
My brother.
Yeah. Every time I see you, I'm happy because, like I always say to you, there are very few people who transform Nollywood the way you've done. It's impressive how much work you put in to ensure that everything you do becomes a success. So I'm happy to be on your show. It's a privilege. It's an honor. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much for coming on the show. And yesterday was your birthday, and I noticed that the industry, different platforms, they were agog. Everybody's celebrating Mykel, and I thought it would be nice to. Oh, okay, the buffet is on. Everybody's celebrating you, and there was something that Emma Ogoli put on the platform. I'm going to look for it. I'm going to read it out for my people too. It talked about Michael Jackson. It talked about, Emma is that crazy and gifted writer, and then I call it Oriki. That Oriki was top notch. I'll look for it. I think it should be in my phone somewhere. I want to read it out so that people get to understand how we see you in the industry and how we respect the good work that you're doing for us collectively. And today, incidentally, today is Nigeria's special day, Democracy Day. So can we have a takeoff point from there? So is there democracy in Nigeria? Is that being practiced? Is it something you believe that is in existence? And just let's get your view. Let's kick off with that.
Well, for me, I'm happy at least we're able to observe June 12th as a day that Nigerians can actually celebrate the vindication of a man. So Abiola actually, in my view, has been vindicated by posterity. I don't know if I would say we live in a country where democracy is respected. We've seen all the various situations from how the media industry and all the people who are citizens may not not be able to express themselves the way they want to express themselves when it comes to issues concerning national affairs, But when it's called democracy, I don't want to delve into national politics, but I just appreciate the fact that we can see today and remember MK Abiola and remember what he stood for, which was the truth. Hopefully in the nearest future, we will as a nation practice true democracy.
Well, thank you very much. I just needed to give us your view in line with Democracy Day in Nigeria, even if I know that you're not a politician, and even if I clearly understand that you're trying to be diplomatic there. I'm just going to let you be. I won't put you in the box. I will take you to your comfort zone, which is which is our industry, which is, of course, is the promotion of Nollywood. And you've been to, as an entertainer, I don't think I've been to up to 100 countries, and you've been to over 100 countries. If I start counting, I don't think I've done up to 100. And what pushes you? What's the drive? What makes you, is this a passion? Is this about making money? What's the drive? What to do all of that?
Okay, so a few years ago in 2010, I had gone.
The line, please. Sorry, I'm having trouble with the connection. Please try again in a moment.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so a few years ago in 2010, apparently I had done. I looked at Nollywood and realized that when I went to Gambia, there was so much anxiety and excitement. I'd gone with Mykel, the Nigerian actor of Gambia, and we saw the kind of love the people had shown to Nollywood. And then Facebook was also one of the platforms that showcased the fact that Nollywood had a growing audience across the continent. And so what I did was I started doing research and study, and then presented a few papers on how Nollywood can become a real global brand. Even though at that point there's been a lot of conversation about Nollywood, including conversations that took place at Harvard, Toronto, and some of the major platforms. And so in 2012, I was invited, myself, Obi and Meloye, and a few people were invited to the Cairo International Film Festival, which actually is the oldest, or one of the oldest film festivals in the world. Were invited, and that was where I realized it was necessary to connect a lot of African filmmakers together, because a lot of people know about Nollywood, a lot of people know about the South African film industry. A lot of people did not realize at that time that some of the biggest film industries were in North Africa. And so I looked at it and said, it was going to be great if we could actually get people to share their views on how the industry across Africa works. And so in 2012, I started a campaign in Cameroon. We launched the Pan-African Film Consortium there and hosted a press conference, and then got filmmakers engaged. And that was what triggered the passion of existing already. And then from 2012, between 2012 and 2014, I'd gone around Central Africa and East Africa. Focus was Central Africa and East Africa because I realized that they had their own kind of industry. Central Africa predominantly focused on the French industry, and then the Eastern African industry was focused on Swahili, and then they made films in Kiswahili, and which of course had very huge markets for them. And then I realized that if we can create some sort of platform where African filmmakers can converge, we might be able to start resolving issues of co-productions. We might be able to start resolving issues of distribution, which at that point was the biggest problem. Mind you, at that point, in 2014, the industry was beginning to lose a lot of markets. We had lost the existing US market where producers could at least get extra income. We have lost the conventional DVD market on Iweka and Onitsha, which used to be the biggest markets back in the days when Nollywood sold at least 500 to a million copies in terms of VCDs, but lost a lot of markets. And then the VOD platforms, online platforms like Iroko TV were beginning to come into the market, and I would not want to use the word hijack the market, but that was what happened. So they hijacked the market and subdued the existing distribution platforms, and then it became difficult for filmmakers to make money. Mind you, at that point, cinema was new. It was about that period you had done 30 Days in Atlanta, which was, of course, was one of the, I think it was the first, because I did a study on that. I think that was when you done 30 Days in Atlanta, which was the first Nigerian film to hit the 100 million mark in terms of box office. And so I wanted beyond just Nollywood hitting the box office. I wanted to see the films done by Abdurrahman Satirical, and the successes done, making a film in Mauritania, and then the film hitting over $5 million in the USA box office. I wanted to see such things from Nollywood. I wanted to see Jomongo's, I'm trying to remember, Jomongo's film was really popular then in Nigeria. I think it was one of the most popular then, and it cut across. So I wanted to see Nigerian filmmakers making films across the continent, and so my trip started. So between 2012 and 2017, I'd already covered about, I think I've covered about 43 African countries. Between 2012 and 2016, actually, I've covered about 43 African countries, and then I realized that the major successes of African cinema was actually coming from the outside, because a lot of the successful films that got global accolades were films that were screened at Cannes, were films that were screened at Berlinale, were films that were screened at some of these places, and that was when I said, no, I needed to engage with festival platforms to see how we can now push for the products. And then for the products, I did not say Nollywood at that time, so it was African cinema, so we could take along the entire African film industry together on a journey.
Okay, nice one. Nice one. Sorry to cut you, Mykel. Sorry to cut you. I think there's a little bit of technical issues around there, but can you hear me clearly though?
I can hear you very clearly.
Okay, good. Now I want to quickly ask this question. I mean, in line with what is going on now, I mean, the cinemas, in a way, has been very, very functional, effective, helping Nollywood. We're beginning to make, films that are of standard that can go to the cinema. But with the pandemic and what is going on now, what plans? I mean, I want to believe that this must be some sort of discussions on your different forums. What plan do we have for the industry now in line with digital?
Yeah, for me, I think, what has happened was unexpected. But then I think a lot of people were prepared for the worst. People like platforms like Netflix, Amazon, Roku TV. I think this has been the best time ever for them, in the history of the platform, making so much money. And then it also became a time when people decided to think back and look at solutions, beyond the conventional distribution platforms. Now, what this means is that a lot of new platforms are springing up. A lot of new.
Mykel, 1 second. People are saying we can't hear him very well because the sound is bad. I think what you can do for us is probably maybe you want to log out and log in, and then join us again. You have the link, so you just log out, log in again, and let's see. I don't know if it's the headset or something. Let's just try options. with and without.
Okay.
Let's see if it could be better. So you can log out and log in again. And then, yeah, we're going to have him work on his sound. He's definitely going to come back and join us. Mr. Comedy, thumbs up to you too. So remember I said to you guys, it's Democracy Day in Nigeria. And I'm seeing some people already saying to me, Democracy Day is Nigeria. And some don't even want to, they don't want to budge. So we're going to see, take some of the greetings from people who are observing Democracy Day. But I have one belief that in Nigeria, there's one thing that I believe that people in government, that is a major focus, that they just go and do. When the minute they find themselves in power, there's something that a lot of them, they go there for. And I'm going to have that display in our next video clip that I'm going to show to you. That is my own opinion of what some people get involved in democracy for. So let's see the clip. And I don't know if you agree with me. Leave your comments if you agree with me. Listen.
It's the AY Show. It's the AY Show.
I don't know if you guys saw that clip. I don't know. In my own opinion, may they come for me, may they come meet me. In my own opinion, that is what I think democracy is about for some people who find themselves in power. So democracy in Nigeria, let's stop deceiving ourselves. Enough of the lies. And let's see. Let's see what comments we have there. There's no democracy in Nigeria, bros. I just played a clip, and if Tunde knows that once he refresh, everything will begin to pop up. He will leave all these other ones that he's showing. There's no democracy to celebrate anywhere in Nigeria. I think I have to pop in myself. Let me see. Go on. Yeah, banana. The banana is Nigeria, and everybody is collecting. Okay, let's go. Somebody's already saying, come back, Mykel. Oh, of course, it's going to come back. It's going to come back. He's already backstage. He's already backstage. He's going to, I'm going to have him, but I just want to take Happy Democracy Day in Nigeria. I see a lot of people are responding to the clip. They're already laughing. And so Udash Monkey Banana says, Susan, so your birthday is coming up. It's going to be a special one because you're going to come on the show. I think that will be on the 15th or 16th. That will be the Wednesday one again. Okay, so shop, make I shop. Some people are giving me the true definition of shop, make I shop. Just one clicking now. There's somebody who's supposed to be clicking all of this for me. But maybe he's into the shop, make a shop business, and he doesn't want this whole thing to fly. Yeah. So, anyway, you're genius for what you just showed. Okay. Now so I go talk. Where they come pick me now? Now go deal in the house. 100%. I agree. Okay. That's what Nigerian system is too bad. Well, we're saying all of this so that whoever you are, wherever you are, July 15th, yeah, I remember that. Whoever you are, wherever you are, so you just know that Nigerians are actually not happy. Nigerians are not happy, different sectors, and people are not happy. If there's anything we can do to make it better, especially if you're in power and if you're in position to do something, yeah, we know that some of you love Agbada. Please, it's not just about wearing Agbada to pack things inside the Agbada to elevate yourself. there are Nigerians out there who are really, really suffering. There are Nigerians out there who are in need. So when you talk about democracy, you must practice what you preach and do it in a way. Everybody they collect I feel your back. So those Mykel stealing from Nigerian politicians. Okay, now you talk amo, not be me talk amo. Now you talk Azani. They don't fit pick you. God is with you. Okay, DSS. They don't they show themselves small they come. Hey what? This is to say, hey Google, be careful so that you don't enter express. We should be celebrating good governance, not democracy day. Good governance. So how do we do that? Looting the treasury. Well, that clip, we'll play that clip again, but then we'll bring Mykel back. And Susan says, charity begins at home. Yeah, I'm very sure Mykel did not see that clip. Let's bring Mykel back now. Let me ask him. Mykel Parish, we should. Nepa, take light for your area. I think the same. We have people. It be like say they don't come cut your light based on the things that way you want to talk. No worry. Don't worry. They even take my own now. Are you there?
A full time.
Okay, good. So now we're going to hear from you. What is the plan? What's the way forward? I mean, the cinemas are not working at the moment, and that is also happening worldwide. So we just want to ask you, what are the plans for the industry? What do you see? I mean, you're a consultant. Consult all of us put together now. So what is it?
Well, for me, I think it's in every terrible situation, there's also a situation where people benefit. For example, Netflix currently has over 180 million subscribers, which is good for the VOD platforms, Roku TV, and a lot of new VOD platforms that are popping up. Unfortunately, for the cinemas, a lot of them have, need to make very difficult decisions at this time, deciding the kind of films that they would release eventually when the cinemas are open. Look at the new James Bond film being moved to November. I'm sure if the cinemas eventually open in Nigeria, it's going to be tough deciding which films should come first, because there's been a huge gap, and then in the huge gap, you now start deciding what kind of films would sustain and survive in the market. Just like you have in the December market. So I think it's going to be a very difficult time for us. But then, for people who have always created opportunities across the box, I want to mention a few filmmakers in Nigeria, the likes of Mo Abudu, who has just signed a new deal with Netflix. Of course, at this time, Netflix was...
Oh, congratulations to Mo Abudu, by the way. Congratulations to Mo, by the way. I posted that on my page, and it's a good one for me. I see that as something good for us as an injury, and congrats to us. So please go ahead.
Also, you realize that at this point, the demand for content would be more, especially content coming from our own region. Netflix are commissioning more projects in Africa. Netflix are going into more markets they really did not plan to. Look at content coming from Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe was not in the picture. Content, being produced, commissioned in Kenya. So at this point, because it's difficult for a lot of people to go to cinemas, some platforms would suffer and some would benefit. For us in Nigeria, I think it's about time that we look into the opportunities. Festivals at this time are not even creating opportunities, because no festival would hold this year. All the festivals are shut down. So what some of the festivals decided to do was to create a minute, please. Is this
up, Nepa?
Yeah. So what some festivals decided to do was to come together to create one film festival online, so that a lot of people who had scheduled their festival would not totally lose out. And then, of course, they had sponsors who had, put in money for some of these festivals. So you realize that between pre-pandemic and post-pandemic, it's really going to be a lot of transformation for all of us. I have a festival called the Nollywood Travel Film Festival that was supposed to hold several editions this year. Now we cannot hold these festivals because, outside the fact that a lot of people are anxious, a lot of people want to see these things, we cannot even travel. Travels have been restricted. The film industry is restricted to local, what do I say, to local structures, whereby if I have to make a film, a co-production with South Africa, at this point in time, I have to postpone my shoot. I was already working on a project with filmmakers in Cameroon. Now I cannot even make that film. So it's a very difficult time for us all in the African film industry. And that is why you find a lot of people creating new structures, online shows, this show and that show. The seminars online are becoming too much. But what can we do? We just have to look ahead and see the best ways to structure our industry at this point.
Yeah, talking about seminars online, I every other day on one Zoom conference, discussing the industry, discussing the new project. It's been crazy, and as a matter of fact, we should be thankful too that people also created that platform to bridge the gap in line with what's happening right now. Now, talking about festivals as well. What's the importance? Because I know you've been to a lot of film festivals. What's that thing that makes it good enough for every movie producer, actor, or project owners in line with the industry? What's that thing that makes it special for us to always attend festivals?
Well, you realize that Festival is one of the biggest platforms where filmmakers can network. You go to film festivals like Berlinale and Cannes, you meet the kind of people that usually you might not meet, on regular platforms. I remember running into several international filmmakers at Berlinale and also at Toronto. And then if you get the opportunity to have your film screened, there's also a possibility that you might get a global distribution, like what had happened with Lion Act, when it screened in Toronto and was acquired as an original by Netflix. There's several deals that happen at film festivals. There's several funding opportunities that happen at film festivals. Also, people take the films to festivals and maybe small budget films, and eventually, realize that they find investors who are looking at putting more money in that particular project. So for me, I think, first of all, filmmakers do not necessarily need to have a film before they go to a festival. They should look at the big picture. Let me set an example. So when Berlin this year, and then I'd invited a friend who came in from Norway and wanted to understand how the African film industry functions, and then it was looking at content that they can acquire and reproduce, for the big screens. And then, I sat in several meetings with filmmakers from around the continent to look at opportunities that were available for, investment for your content. And eventually a lot of deals were sealed. I can mention a few people in South Africa who got sponsorship opportunities for the next project in the tune of $1 million. Just from setting up a meeting at a festival, and then they received, in less than 1 month after the meeting, they received about $100,000 to start a pre-production. Unfortunately, those projects are on pause because of the COVID-19. Those things might not have happened if they had not been to the Berlinale and probably met some of the filmmakers. The same things happen in other festivals, Toronto and the rest of them. And then more people get to see your films. beyond your local audience, beyond the regular Africa Magic, DSTV, and all this platform. Most of the people who go to festivals do not have access to our local platforms. So that is the only platform they are able to see what you've done and assess your work as a filmmaker.
All right, thank you very much, my brother. Some of our people are still complaining, about your own network, but all the same, I think I can pick most of the things that you're saying. So Power says bad sound on Mykel's side, but then we won't push you too much. I think it has to do with location or connection. So, but whatever it is. As long as Mykel is China network, all these people with their bad man, he's not using China network. Now, movie production. Where do you see us? I know you get involved. You usually come up with ideas and what have you. I'm just going to let you have the floor at this point in time to educate us in line with some of the things you want us to look at in the industry.
For me, first of all, we need to we have beautiful stories in Nollywood. I don't know if you want me to look at Nollywood or beyond Nollywood.
Home and away, but let's limit it to the home front because for the benefit of our own people.
Okay, so for Nollywood, I think we've got really beautiful stories. We've got some really sound technical people, but the problem I realize is that we do not pay attention to details. Very few filmmakers pay attention to details. If you look at the films produced in Nigeria with predominantly Nigerian crew, and then of course you start from pre-production, production, the proper production, and post-production. A lot of the projects done in Nigeria probably are done in less than 2 months. From pre-production to post-production, they're done in less than 2 months, which means we do not give a lot of time and attention to the works we produce. I don't think financing is our problem because a lot of people have put in bigger budgets than some of the films that I have seen from South Africa. I know that there's been projects from Nigeria to the tune of $8 million when half of a Yellow Sun was done. I know recently a lot of productions have been done with over 100 million naira, which in our own environment should be a comfortable budget in terms of how it works. But I think the biggest problem we as Nollywood practitioners face is the understanding of what we want to do when it comes to film. A lot of people do not differentiate between what it takes to create an art film and what it takes to create a commercial film. So a lot of people create an art film believing that it should go into distribution and then they should make money. They end up not making money because people go to cinema and they're not entertained. When you make such films, you're not, it's difficult to make such films on budgets that that demands return on investment. Take for example South Africa. For example, a lot of the funds for filmmaking in South Africa comes from the government. It's either the National Film or Video Foundation is funding the film, or some local governments are funding films in South Africa. So at the end of the day, they necessarily do not make money, and the filmmakers are not at loss. But take an AY, for example, you make a film and you spend 100 million naira, and you've gotten some of this money from loan. You expect to make 100 million naira back and pay the monies you borrowed, and also make interest to sustain. Now, when you make a film that, maybe you have a story that you're passionate about, you're not looking at the interest of the audience. It becomes a problem from our point of view. A lot of the films that I see in cinemas are films that a filmmaker says, oh, I think I want to make this film. It's to make a very good film. It's make the story is really good. The audience will like it. The impression is that when they make the film, all they need to do is take it to film one or take it to Silverbed and say, put this film in your cinema and let's make money. And then at the end of the day, these films do not even spend a week in the cinemas and they're taken out because nobody's coming to see these films. They are not entertaining enough. A lot of these films do not entertain people. A lot of the films that I see in Nigeria, you know, apart from, I said to people, I don't think the technical, when you take films to the cinema, sometimes the audience do not care about a lot of technical things that a lot of other people see. A lot of audience do not even know if the sound is bad. A lot of audience do not even know if the picture is bad. I don't say these things are not important ingredients when making a film, but you must ensure that if you're making a film for the Nigerian audience, you must make a film to entertain the Nigerian audience. That is the first thing. The Nigerian audience must be entertained before you now put all the teams, acts, and all that into the focus. It becomes a problem for us. When you say, that's why I think South Africans, you know, films made by South Africans will not do well in our market because they take a lot of time, you know, to do the technical. They don't pay a lot of attention to the story. So when you take a South African film and put it in the Nigerian cinema, people say, oh, a very brilliant film, this film was well made, but it will not do well in our cinemas. What will do well in our cinemas? A story by all, stories that resonate with the Nigerian people, stories that say this is who we are, stories that you look at and you say, oh, this is Ajegule, this is what Ajegule looks like. Stories that say this is Worry, this is what Worry looks like. You would not, it doesn't make sense when you try to paint New York in Nigeria and say, oh, this is it. It would never, the audience are not that dumb. So for me, I think we should concentrate on our stories, ensure we tell original Nigerian stories.
I think that's a good one to take away to take away from this discussion, to have the authentic Nigerian story as your benchmark to getting something good out, to putting something good out there. And for the purpose of your network, we're going to take one or two more questions so that we can quickly round up, because we're going to also be having another segment where our people can come discuss democracy day in Nigeria, their experiences and where they see Nigeria. We have quite a lot of clips, but please, we would want you to touch on the issue of piracy, with, you know, people putting their films out there, some of them collecting loans from banks and what have you, and as soon as it gets to it comes out or gets to all these other platforms, before you know, is everywhere. What are you people doing about that? What kind of advice do you have for the industry to curb all of that?
I think the biggest problem, like I've always said to people, that the government in Nigeria do not take our industry as a very serious business. You know, because if you look at the measures put in place to curb militancy in the Niger Delta region to protect oil, which of course we know is a major earner for the Nigerian economy, you realize that it would also be easy for them to, at least to an extent, resolve the crisis that is associated to piracy. A lot of people complain that when you make films, the films are pirated. Of course, but you also realize that the pirates select the films they pirate. They would not pirate films that they don't think would be a commercial success. And then I've had situations where myself and Andy Boyo in Zambia had intercepted a truckload of Nigerian films on DVD. Zambia, I tell you, not Nigeria, Zambia. You can imagine a truckload of Nigerian films intercepted in Zambia. You can imagine a situation where Jetta Amato's film Black November was being pirated in Uganda, and the pirates arrested another pirate for pirating the work and started pirating. It's sad because, you know, our government should do a lot of orientation. Most people who pirate works do not know it is illegal. I've spoken with a number of people I see on the street who pirate work, and what they tell you that they did not buy it, they bought it from the market. If you have to arrest people, go arrest the people in the market. So orientation is very important. The government needs to pay attention to speaking to those people, educating them and giving them reasons, not to pirate your work. If a pirate is treated the way you treat an armed robbery suspect, I'm sure a lot of people would consider, a lot of pirates in the market would consider piracy before they go into your box. If a pirate is arrested and sent to jail for 10 years, I'm sure a lot of people would take caution before they start pirating other people's work. It doesn't make sense. We're not saying the pirates would not be in the, because even in Hollywood you still have bootleg CDs and all that. I remember when Awilo and the rest of them were doing music in Nigeria. Nigerian marketers in Alaba made a lot of money from pirating Awilo and the rest of them. Now, if our governments, if the government of Nigeria keep looking away from the real problem, we will not add value to the economics of the Nigerian film industry, which unfortunately is the biggest market in Africa without a commercial value.
Okay, Mykel, please, I want you to tell us about, you have an established magazine ongoing for Nollywood, and I would want you to talk about it and give us your last word thereafter. Thank you.
So for me, I started the Nollywood, Everything Nollywood magazine as my own way of promoting Nigerian cinema globally. And when we launched the magazine last year, we launched in Berlin at the Berlin International Film Festival. The reason we were doing that was because we wanted more people to know about the Nigerian film industry, which was something we achieved. It was the first African magazine that was launched at the Berlin International Film Festival. And then we ensured that we had a lot of copies of this magazine in major festivals around the world. We ensured also that we had the magazine in a lot of diplomatic missions in Nigeria. The reason was because we wanted more people to understand what the Nigerian film industry was about. We did not want to create the impression that Nollywood was just one industry, was one of those industries out there that did not have.
Or flashing the cover of the magazine right now.
Okay, so that's it. We did not want to create an impression that a lot of films that came out of Nollywood, were films that gave negative impression about Nigeria. We told stories, from our magazine about positive, the positive side of Nollywood, films that have made a lot of money, the opportunities in Nollywood, why you should invest in Nollywood, why Nollywood films should be seen beyond Nigeria and beyond Africa, which was what we achieved while we did our launch in Berlin. We had a lot of press people from Germany and several other countries look at the issue of Nollywood, and then we defined what we're going to push there for people to see about it, just like what the American government is doing with Hollywood.
Okay, Mykel, I'm going to find time after this show to get more education on how to move the industry forward, and also on how to understand the business part of Nollywood. Once again, we would like to flash a copy of the latest magazine, which is going to you. We want to tell us where they can get, where people can get it. Is online? Can we get online or ads and stuff?
Yes. So for the next 1 month, we'll do exclusive distribution of the magazine to filmmakers across the continent and beyond. Because of the pandemic, we would not be able to do hard copies around the continent, so we would have soft copies sent around to people. So for people who might be interested in looking at the magazine, the copies are for free. We're not selling. It's our own way of contributing to the situation concerning the pandemic. So for people interested,
guys, I am actually on the cover of the latest edition of the magazine. I'm actually on the cover, and I don't know why Tunde will block what they are writing there now. I said the box office king.
The box office king.
How did you guys arrive at crowning AY as the box office king?
Well, AY, I think you've got three movies that did beyond the 100 million naira mark. If I'm not mistaken, there was 30 Days in Atlanta, there was a trip to Jamaica. What am I saying? I think my calculations are wrong. So if we're to do a proper calculation of what those movies, had made, we'll probably get over 1 billion naira, which is the highest from one individual at the box office. So if we do calculation from 30 Days in Atlanta to your latest film, Merry Men 2, I'm sure we'd have you sitting on the throne as the highest earner at the box office in Nigeria.
Thank you very much. We want to thank you once again for joining us on the show. And once again, happy birthday to you. I think my people are already bringing out all the different movies.
Oh, yes, okay, so, correct. So then I was wrong. So there was, yes, okay, then there's 10 Days in Sun City. That was the one I was trying to remember. So we have 30 Days in Atlanta, trip to Jamaica, 10 Days in Sun City, Merry Men 1 and 2. So I'm sure the audience should be able to do the math themselves.
So thank you very much, my brother, for joining us. And not use Corona, take on the dodge, may you not feel entertain us. We have to celebrate that birthday. We'll do a post-Corona birthday party. You can't have that. See what only you put for front. Only you will just eat for your birthday for house. Only you will just burn everybody. You can't do us pepper them and all that. But we're going to come and celebrate. Thank you very much for all that you do for the industry. Thank you for joining us today. God bless you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, that was Mykel Parish, and of course, serious-minded personality, always, supporting Nollywood, advocating Nollywood, preaching and practicing Nollywood. Is someone that I respect strongly. We're going to open the lines now. We're going to have people come in so that we can talk about Nigeria. Yeah, time for. And before we do that, I made a very short analysis. I just did that. I analyzed how people in power, what they do when they go to that place. Either you call it Aso Rock, or either you call it a government house. Call it anywhere there is power. I tell you what these people. Not be here. You go stand. Yeah. So I tell you what they do when the minute they are in power, the things that they do. I'm going to show you that clip again, so you agree with me, because right now the matter. Now we won't talk now. So that matter now we won't talk now. No. So we won't discuss it. The matter. When we see what we settle the matter today, since today that democracy day, we will see what we settle that matter here today. So we're going to play that clip again. Yeah. Thank you.
It's the AY Show.
Okay now. So right, we're gonna start, guys. We're gonna begin to describe what you wanna see. Brazil, why big war? Vrendo. You have to respect my allergic cap and stop throwing me boy here right now. This is can greet me like an allergy. You see, that is what some people go there to do. According to Agoda, you talk, you die. You not talk, you die. Let's talk today and die if we have to die. Yes, this matter, we don't know we'll settle this matter. Even today, no one made a settle the matter. That's why I go leave one clip here and not go change them. This is, okay, we need to settle this matter today. Queen, So Queen, how do we settle this matter today? We're going to open the lines for our people who now come, who now talk how we're going to settle this matter today. Today we must settle this matter. And again, as we settle the matter, we go over this now. Lyrically.
Now me, guy.
You feel settle this matter. You feel settle this matter for where they go on for Nigeria now.
Which one? Which matter with that one because I hear New German now.
Be like so we just carry just today now Democracy Day. Where you they call us from first?
I'm calling from Switzerland, Geneva.
Switzerland. All of una self, how they will take settle the matter? All of una don't run leave us.
Now, but when
you even but some more people did that side, they know the matter they happen here now.
Yes.
Today you go here say police brutality. Tomorrow you go here say one stupid old man. They find small girl underage to do some kind of things with where we not they understand. Tomorrow you go here, say yes, they don't shoot one person, he died, police not go do anything, government not go put. You don't see the inside this show, you don't see how many times they don't take light for people will be our guests. Once they come in, they take light. The matter too plenty. Even as I did, so Eddie they shake, she they shake her head. And they see Eddie for backseat, she they shake her head. Be like the matter said, make her even put Eddie. Since you never know the matter, Eddie, you see they shake head.
Bros, AY, Miguel.
So, where are you joining us from?
I'm joining you from San Diego.
San Diego.
San Diego, California. You know, talking like Kim Kardashian.
See, wait. Hey, not they do high. I'm not be hook up show with this. I'm not talking about hook up. You know, talk. You
hook up show. As a Nigerian, I wish I just say hi to her because she's Nigerian like me. Nothing else.
Say hi to each other again.
Hi.
Hi. How are you doing?
Okay, good.
I'm cool. Good.
Okay.
Bon.
Eddie, are you single?
Oh, I am very, very single.
Okay.
Wow.
Lyrically, are you single?
I'm married. Yeah.
You are married? Oh, yeah, go backstage first. Go backstage. We know what. Go. Okay, you can come back now. You can come back. Okay, come back now. I want to make sure you name me.
Thank you for bringing me back.
Yes. We don't want to settle any other matter we will not supposed to settle here today. Okay. Eddie, tell us.
No,
Democracy Day. Is there democracy in Nigeria? From your own observation, tell us.
Okay, before I start, what do you want me to use? You want me to use the Nigerian lingo, or you want me to, continue this accent right now?
You see, when did you travel?
Oh, I traveled in 2006. I've been here for 14 years.
14 years. She's been there for 14 years. Okay. Let's see if you are original Niger. Come back and switch back.
Okay.
Not roam your accent. Not roam your accent now.
Okay.
Bring your accent back home. Okay. Tell us, waiting the happen for Nigeria now. So now democracy, if you say with the practice, I mean democracy, no, they let us know from your own perspective.
First, ma just talk say that place I not just understand as Nigeria won't even take come on for there. Make we just start from the fact where we say why will they do business with China? First of all, now that one they blow my brain, they scatter my brain. Why would they do business with China?
Why is on this table that they want to take? Go on.
As in, why would they do business with China? China they come. Okay, for example, China enter Nigeria, right? Then also they be doctor. As they enter finish, they can also say they don't know who they be. I don't understand how you fly there, enter finish, then come touch, you don't know who them be. Later to come discover, say, them be geographical engineer. Oh, so you bring them come, make they come survey land, come they steal more. But when people come ask now, come say, oh, we don't know, say they know the COVID-19 doctors. Like, how does that even make sense? Like, really? So you really intend to like sell out your land to these people, you know, trying to cut us up all over.
20% for Babish.
but as in, I can't even deal. I can't even deal. It's imagine. Exactly. Thank you. Who put this picture there? Imagine. As they reach and say, oh, they want to help us fight COVID-19. 1 month after, we don't know these people. Oh, hold up. what did you say?
Plenty matter day. Not democracy day. Plenty matter day grant for this democracy day. And
I'm just so tired.
You know, but the way you switch, the way you switch now, another matter what we go table with that too. Your switch. The one where you talk this side, you don't catch me before. I wish that they use English catch person, you know. But when you speak, you know, say you be Agberu like me.
Now package,
Now package. Yeah. You package. Can make we see you. Lyrically, package.
Okay.
Package. Lyrically, package. Tell us about Nigeria.
About Nigeria. For me, there is nothing interesting about Nigeria.
And your package with that?
Yeah. There is nothing.
There
is nothing.
Why you bought package?
Yeah, there is nothing interesting about Nigeria.
Hey, sure, just come back to Aba.
Okay. No problem. If waiting I talk, now I best you, or guy AY.
No, he not best me. I say your tongue not be changed like my sister own.
No, because you know why? So far last week, I did for French-speaking area for Switzerland. I speak French here.
Okay, excuse me that. But this voice when you take the talk, so if I see hear this voice for French, you go
no, not that. That is not the excuse.
Okay. Oh yeah, tell us anyway. Tell us other people they like make we not to. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. You know, Nigeria, for me, is not a home. Not be home, honestly. You know, I always tell people, when you never live in Nigeria, you not go know how that country, how they start that country. That country finish. You know?
Wait, so my brother.
Like somebody like you, I think they talk time to time.
Again, some people they put comments, so their comment they bust my head. So Mr. Power comment say, boss, hey, beg, help us send Nigeria, make we use the money play lotto.
Yes, no, bro, not truth word, right? Because see, bro, you yourself, you they go outside country, you they come Europe, they go USA, you see the lifestyle there, bro. You know, you see the lifestyle there. Me now, bro, you know, they see the way they be, say, man, anybody where go, come Europe, go back to Nigeria. I swear, you not go stay. See, since I entered Europe, now 4 years I don't live for Europe now. I never see darkness for my life. For that point,
what if you close your eye? Close your eye like this.
That one alone.
Close your eye.
Huge.
Close your eye. What you do?
I close my eyes. I sleep. Then I see darkness. Bro, you know what's in the store. You know very well.
Thank you very much for contributing. Yeah. And of course, okay, Adi, yeah, switch to the other one now. And
I'm so happy.
I mean, I see some comments on here. People are saying, you gotta be in Nigeria, or you know, Nigeria is still home or whatever. Let me tell you, forget this my shri what is talk here. I come to Nigeria almost every other year. Last year I was in Nigeria, okay? And I be Lagos babe. I enter Lagos finish. I enter Uyo next because I be Uyo babe as well. So
Spirit walk. Now, not know why your spirit walk. Because where you come from, when I roam,
all the pom-poms. Okay? So, look, let me tell you, you can't fight this battle by yourself. It's not possible. We can't be saying, oh, let's come do this, and then we still divided. It's not possible. You know what busted my brain the other day? That we're over here, fighting about, George Floyd, and then we're doing all this freaking protests and stuff like that. Why are Nigerians doing protests in Nigeria? First of all, you're not talking about your own police system.
God will bless you, my sister. God will bless you for that.
Like, we got police system over there collecting bribes, collecting change on the road. Like, why are you not talking about that? Why are you not protesting about that? You're protesting about George Floyd over here who's dead, and they're going to kill more black people tomorrow. Let me tell you, all those other places, let me tell you, all these businesses that have been demolished because of these protesters, look, now then go still file insurance again put. Now then go still give them money again put. Make them bring that business back up. So why are you over there crying and disturbing yourself? You should be fighting about the cause that's happening at home. Look, I can't be coming home every day because I'm over here, I'm working for a living. If Nigeria was a better place, I would not have to leave Nigeria to come here to come work. That's how I feel. Why?
Yeah.
Why do you come here?
Okay.
We don't really need this place though. Because guess what? We got gold. Is it not true? Am I lying? We got silver. Am I lying? We got oil. Am I lying? We got food, organic food. Do you know how much it costs to buy organic food in America? Organic food is expensive over here. Organic food is expensive. So what makes you think that I want to like live my yard back home? That I'm growing I'm growing all this stuff there. Why should I leave that? And come on,
your family members are watching you. Small talk. You know they have the power. They can remote you. They can remote you now. So talk small. Man, because family members.
If I become potatoes today, that's okay. That's okay. If I become someone today, it's okay. Because guess what? You don't see me.
It's okay. I got you. I get you back. I know what you're talking about. Just chill. Take it easy, okay? All right. What are you talking about? It's okay. Chill.
Okay, I got you. I'm just saying we need to come together as one and build Nigeria.
Don't let them remote you. They can remote you. They can call you.
Are you talking about one? What about the Biafra?
Una two, see.
Right.
Hey, bye. Oh, we'll see some other thing. Thank you for calling. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Elvis, remove your now. See Elvis don't carry the way. He just look at me. My producer was just looking at Eddie. If you send Eddie any message after this production, you will hear from me. You'll be queried because you kept her face there for too long. Wow. Now quite a lot of people on the line. Somebody said she's correct. Okay, Eddie's correct. Well, I agree with you. Eddie's correct. But the girl, she gets two accents. One from the Rome one, the other one they this. She balances. But that's what I'm talking about, man. We got organic food. Now, the way you call organic. We got organic food. Somebody say, well, that accent no blend. Make I see whether Ramsey gets accent. Who not get accent when they not near you? Ramsey.
I ain't get accent, man. I ain't get accent.
Yeah, well,
I ain't get accent. Now, I go say when they speak. I go say when they speak Dutch way, not sabi. They mix all of them together.
Oh, you speak Dutch?
Yeah, please God. Servos, we get there. We get there. Get there good.
Which kind of people? Today one scatter show now.
Get there good. Let's good.
Okay, let's vote. Let's vote the Nigeria, the democracy. Let's vote. Tell us about it.
Nigeria is dog scheiße, man. Nigeria is scheiße. Scheiße is like what is Nigeria is fucked up. So to say, to use that word, man. Also, the truth is that people like you, not just because you're the promoter or the presenter of this show, people like you and some other good persons, they kind of promote Nigeria image, and that is what really commending you for. Because, for instance, like the Merry Men, I found out that they are, I think Merry Men too is.
Sorry? This person want to die. So somebody type now, say, why are you single?
Now that one you don't see. Somebody say you look cute since. You don't want to respond to that one.
Mama Diola, I miss I go touch you like a I beg they talk before we come up from Nigeria matter, enter another matter will go affect me directly.
So, like we were saying, like what I personally, my view is like a Nigerian scam. Now, scam in the sense that the Nigerians, as it were, that they encourage these politicians to do whatever they want to do. You know, you were saying something like the other day, like how you jump fence with Two-Face concerning how to protest and all those things. Nigeria, if you not do, they'll say you not talk as a celebrity. But the truth is that when Amotala did show that I really enjoyed the segment, like she said, Nigerians do not know what they want. If they want fights, go join them. But if they don't want fight, see me celebrity go fight.
No, now they wait to now we they wait to. They say how Baba Fela, make I even talk this one now. Go tell you say Fela when Fela was alive, Fela fought. Apart from singing, he used his platform. Another that na Fela time. What did these people not know? Be say the time where Pele play ball, one and they say Pele play ball. Where only one go dribble, everybody go score. May Pele come play that kind of ball now. For where these people, they make country for everybody.
It's not possible. It's not possible.
It's not possible. You know, but what did these people not understand? They say, celebrities, yes, we get followers, we get people. But the truth is that this problem is not about my profession. They say, I say I want to do comedy. My profession is I say I want to do movie. No double line for me. Say, because of, say, the world know you, now you go be the first person to start up. No. Una number for streets, plenty past the number of celebrities. Once una starter, that's what they did in America. You know, you say, now Jay-Z first enter street. Now Americans, the blacks, now they first enter street. And then these blacks who now have numbers, put in their voice. So that way, that nobody will go pick them for house. Say, see what you people started. You understand? Because those crowd now, you're not going to trace everybody address. But people like us, everybody, see what happened to Showena.
Yeah.
Come, say revolution. What happened? After they put on where they put on, all the people where they put on, put fire for hands. Go, we are with you. Go, we are with you. That's so that they minus one by one. Everybody go to their house. So now, they won't make me now as AY. When I don't see this kind of testimony for Nigeria, you they foolish enough to come my page, to come tell me, say, this is what you should go and do. When
Plus, you're bigger than that, man. You are bigger than that. The truth is like, the truth is that, for instance, the things when, hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, I say, for instance, and like Showore as it were, if the things when he know now, when he don't stay silent for a little while, these things when he don't discover now, I wish he knew like 6 months ago, 1 year ago, so he would not have been the same pains, the same while when he did since. So the truth is that we grow every day, we learn every day. Life is a lesson. Nigeria as it were, it's supposed to, for instance, in Germany now, presently, Germany now, they want to boost the purchasing power. Now they are saying that every child that is entitled to children entitlement, they will get 300 euros just to boost the purchasing power. Can you hear me?
I'm there with you.
Okay. And everything, the value added tax for everything reduced till December 2020. That is for every person to fit buy something. This is what a government is doing. How the people can come back. But Nigeria government is rather collecting from the people. And now nobody is going to talk about all these things, you know. And secondly, For instance, I'm from Edo State, like you know. Edo State, for instance, now, they just said the present governor of Edo.
Just quick round up. If you bring in Dr. Moma.
Okay, no problem, sir. No problem, bro. Like Edo State, now the person who is running the affairs of the state, the governor, you are not saying because he's no longer loyal to you, that he's no longer qualified. You were the person that brought him into power. And what am I trying to say? The people are the problem of the state. So when the people keep quiet and you allow the so-called people that benefit to use you as an individual, then there is nothing nobody can do. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's Nigeria is not. It's a story. It's a scam. That's all I can say.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Nice job, man. Nice job.
I appreciate you. God bless.
I celebrate you, bro. Well done, bro.
Dr. Boba. Okay.
Hello, sir.
I greet you specially.
I greet you specially too, my brother. AY, every time I see you, I'm so proud of you. I've not met you in person before, but dude, you're just like the president of Nigeria out here, like outside the country. This is why I say what I'm saying. I'm not saying that to kind of like sound some type of way. Nigeria has gone to a place whereby, all right, I'm going to start like this. I was a trained doctor in Nigeria before I came to America, right? And then of course for greener pastures, right? And for someone to do that, it's not like the best thing in terms of like leaving family and friends behind and coming to start all over again here. When you come here, you understand that a lot of things that's happening in Nigeria is we do it to ourselves based on greed, selfishness, like tribalism, things that really don't matter in the long run. How can you justify things like, you know, the fact that Nigeria is a country for how many years we don't have light? For example, just the most little ones. And I'm saying this because it's still confusing, baffling to me that, and many of your government officials, when they come here, they come to like Harvard and like MIT, because I live in Boston, because I go there once in a while. They could come there and like, I met like, what's his name? I met Shagari the other day and was like, oh, you guys are like the future of Nigeria. I'm like, sir, I know we're the future of Nigeria, but you guys gave us no foundation to build on. And I asked him a question in front of everybody. Like, it was kind of embarrassing because I really don't really, I'm at a point where I could care less. And when these guys come here, these politicians that are ruining our lands, the only people who have that we can boast of are people like artists like Wizkid, Davido, AY, Two-Face, RMD, Ramsey Noah. Merry Man comes out, Merry Man 2 comes out. Like, my friends are like, whoa, this is a Nigerian movie. I'm like, yeah, this is Nigerian, man. I'm proud of Nigerian. And it's amazing. Like some of the times it's like, so you guys really have places like this in Nigeria? Because I mean, with all the things we see, I'm like, yeah, that's what they want you to believe, that Nigeria is, but we have what it takes in Nigeria. And I know this, that because every single time I watch one of your movies in Nigeria, I'm like, look, I know this. I don't know, you're a businessman, and I know that it takes you a lot of money to do what you're doing. A lot of money, sacrifices, and people will always criticize, oh, that the lighting was not good from this. I'm like, dude, before that, what were you guys? What was the production like? Just sit back a little bit. Let's champion the Nigeria.
Say that you delete Nigeria from world map.
Listen, man. Someone said they should sell Nigeria. Share the dividends to everybody. But what I'm trying to say is that it has gotten to a point whereby we need to save ourselves as Nigerians at the grassroots. I'm talking about everybody. Like, use the power of the internet, use the power of your voice, keep speaking to government. I have a cousin. I have a cousin, all right, he's in the House of Rep, same last name, like my real cousin, not like cousin from somebody. Like, if you Google, his name will come up and stuff. Same last name. I won't say his name for privacy reasons, but I text him. I'm like, dude, I love the way you're going. I love your drive for like anti-corruption and everything. But this is someone in the House of Rep. What he told me, I was like, okay, for example, why is it that there's no light in the country? You know what he told me? It's like, why is it that there's no light in the country? You know what he told me? It's like, why is it that there's no light in the country? You know what he told me? It's like, why is it that there's no light in the country? You know what he told me? It's like, why is it that there's no light in the country? You know what he told me? It's like, why is it that there's no light in the country? You know what he told me? It's like, why is it that there's no light in the country? You know what he told me? It's like, why is it that there's no light in the country? You know what he told me? It's like, why is it that there's no light in the country? You know what he told me? It's like, why is it that there's no light in the country? You know what he told me? It's like, why is it that there's no light in the country? You know what he told me? It's like, why is it that there's no light in the country? You know what he told me? It's like, why is it that there's no light in the country? You know what he told me? It's like, why is it that there's no light
there's too much corruption in the land. This is someone that is in the house. They can tell you that there is corruption in the land, and this is someone that's going there to fight these powers. He went there. It's like, wow, there's too much work to be done, because countries like Togo, I'm not talking about America. America is like on another level. I'm talking about Togo, South Africa, like, you know, countries next door. There's no light.
Yeah, Ghana.
There is no light, and you can't. You start to wonder, and like I said, we have to save ourselves, because nobody's going to come for us. We have to save ourselves. We have to start speaking to people in power. We have to start speaking to our pastors and our religious leaders. Like, let's stop all this religious jumping up and down. Let's talk to. If they say that entertainers should start talking to government, let it start from the pastors, because they have more audience than you guys. You guys are doing your job. You guys are creating stories. I can tell you right now, like a fan of Dia hugely, like, you hit me up there. There's a, hey man, that AY met one of my guys like in DC, like at the premiere. I'm like, I saw the video, like you were like chatting with Dia. I'm like, this is what entertainment should be like. We're talking at the same platform, the same level with the world, the big names. Like, I wouldn't be surprised when it comes up in a day like RMD is going to be in a movie with Denzel, and it's like maybe so. I like it's like on the same level, not like we're trying to help you guys out. And you know what I mean? Like, and that is so. The entertainers that are doing their job, religious leaders, imams, pastors, let everybody start speaking to government that they should be speaking to. You guys are doing your job, writing the stories, rewriting our history, rewriting our rubbish history, rewriting things like you know. I watched. Yeah. So I watched.
America is inside the womb, so you can't understand what you are doing in Nigeria. This is what we keep. You know what? I'm not going to know that you have the capacity to go on and talk about how we can better Nigeria as a country. Personally,
I want to personally. I don't know how you want your PA. Send me an email anytime you're in Boston. Listen, you don't know this, but there are thousands of people who are rooting for guys like you, putting Nigeria on the map. Of course, you know this, but maybe you've not been to Boston. But honestly, just keep doing what you're doing. Like these guys and another thing, please, one last thing before I go. Nigerians, stop internet begging, please. Nigerians, stop internet begging. Internet begging is wrong. Please stop chronic internet begging. Throughout this pandemic, I can't count the number of people that sent money, but you see someone brings another list and the same person's name is on there. I'm like, this guy just sent him money like last week. Why is he asking me for money again for the month? So it's a business. You guys stop begging. Internet begging. Stop internet begging in Nigeria, please. And AY, you're doing a great job. Salute to what you're doing. Please do me a favor. Merry Men 3 has to happen. Merry Men 3 must happen. Like, I don't care.
If the request is overboard, so it's going to happen. Trust me. It is. Yeah. It is. We'll take our time, do 1 or 2 analyses, and then we have to come stronger. Because you know, Nigerians, once we come back, it has to be better. So we have to be prepared. So we're working on it at the moment.
Or you could do a series, though.
Yeah, the Merry Men series, that can happen. That can happen as well. Yeah,
yeah.
There's so many talks going on right now, but I know, but we'll get there. Thank you very much, my brother, for joining us. Thank you.
Well, all right. So, yeah.
All right. That was my friend and brother, Dr. Moma. And, Merry Men will happen. AY has no choice. But, see, Charlie, show me this person. You give me money. Merry Men will happen. AY has no choice. For my own film, I don't have choice. Okay. I will not say anything. Cut to Back was 7 is still my favorite. Please bring Brother Shaggy. Like your pidgin English. Overall, Call to Bar is super. Thank you, Lisa. But I want to say this. Those of you who are always saying that entertainers we're not coming out, we're not doing our best to talk to government, we are like the voice. Some of you even come to our pages to insult us and make it look like it is our birthright. It's like saying that the day I made a decision that, you know, I was going to become a comedian, it's like you gave me one oath to swear to. So as you are going to become a comedian, you're also going to become somebody that will fight government. No, it's collective. It's something that we do together. And we do it the way we understand it. You know, as a theater artist, I am trained. There's what you call satire. There are ways you pass this message to the people in government. It could be through your stage drama. It could be through your stand-up comedy. These are the instruments that we use. And if it's necessary to go on the street, then don't put that on us. It has to be collective. You go there outside. When you're there outside, I look through my window. I see you say you're there outside. I join you. When I see all of us many together, then we move. Don't sit in your own house, pressing your phone, going on Twitter. Look at him. AY will not come out. AY will not come out. AY will not say anything now. AY. When I said I wanted to become a comedian, I did not print poster to say, vote AY to become a comedian. I not print poster now. The people who print poster say, vote me to become senator, vote me to become governor, vote me to become president. Now they go they follow the talk, all this plenty talk on the talk. They carry call me talk. Because now they say vote me. So the voting happened. Me, I not say vote. My own give and take. I get something to talk, come Mykel Hotel. Give me 2 naira, I give you what I get to talk, you go. We are happy. Now my own be that. That's my own signing. Every other thing Jara, but one of the best way we will take the put mouth for matters like this. Now true, what I want to show now. This one are one of the best ways that will pass the message, and then we use it to correct. We use it to make a statement. So we want you to enjoy this comedy skit. I'll be right back.
It's the AY Show.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please ignore this young man. I mean collation, not conversion. As you can see, we already have all the results. No, sorry, all the collations. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to very quickly, first of all, I will proceed further to introduce. Hello. Hello. You are where? Which Oga? Happy Salami is there with you? No. Relocate. It's not looking good here. Locate the general. All right. Okay, we are going to proceed and call on the next. No, we cannot continue with you. We cannot continue with you. You have failed us. You have failed us. We cannot continue. You are pastor. You are paternity. You cannot continue with you. No. We cannot continue with you. We cannot continue with you. No. You are pastor. You have failed us. You have failed us. We cannot continue with you. We are ready to this. Look at the result on their website. APC is already winning for the next state. How many states do we have in Nigeria? Look at. We cannot continue with you. We are disappointed in you. We cannot continue with you. We cannot continue with you. We cannot continue with you. We need change. Oh, sorry. We need transformation. The youth are disappointed in you. The doctors are disappointed in you. The market women are especially the people. You know, even your IG, you can't. They find me for soup. They visit the government. Come on, we cannot continue with you. Everybody is disappointed. Even the prostitutes are disappointed in you. Look at it. What's that? You cannot look. How will they say Kaduna, Katsina, and Kano have 5 million votes? Then who are Boko Haram? submitted a petition to your office, you refuse to take to it, and we cannot continue. We are disappointed in you. Yaga.
Dr. Ruben, I asked you specifically to channel your case and take it to the secretariat.
Which I did. I went there, I saw your secretary, was it not that yellow forward I have? I gave her, when I went there, I asked her just because I asked her to give me her duty pin so that I can forward the petition at night to her. She refused. And she's meant to serve the whole nation. She's serving just me. We cannot continue with you. We cannot continue. We cannot continue.
Dr. Ben, I am very, very disappointed. I see you want to gain popularity by all this. How would you feel when your children will tune into channels now and they see their father misbehaving like a carrot? In short, you need deliverance, and deliverance you will get here today.
It's the AY Show.
Election result. That was one of our skits that went viral. We were using it to correct, some of the things that happened at the time. Now the matter we see there, so someone say, "Baby, not well." Yeah, baby, not well. He did, well. In tablets, we don't even tire ourselves. We still give them medicine and all that. So we have some other people on the line. They are going to quickly come. I think Mr. Sent has been here, and Chidozie and Mr. Sent have been backstage waiting. Chidozie and Mr. Sent and
thank you.
Hello.
Thank you, boss.
New Sent.
Yeah.
I see you.
Good evening.
Okay, where are you guys reaching us from?
I reach you from Stockholm, Sweden. Stockholm,
Where?
Sweden. Sweden, yeah.
Okay, Stockholm, Sweden. Stockholm, Sweden. Are you stuck there?
He's not stuck.
My brother, where are you reaching from?
London. I did London, boss.
Push all of them. See, this matter we want to for Nigerians. Una even see because Nigerians will say, "Well, I want just settle the matter. One, I don't run. Una run. Now leave us here." As I say, now they talk. Now,
With the settle, they settle the matter now. With they settle. With they settle
this matter now. This they said today that democracy.
I want to talk one
So
to boss.
you believe that
I want to talk one to boss.
They hear you.
Yeah, you see this show. I'm happy for this show, and I thank you very much because it help. Not great to you to do, sir. But the thing is, say a day like this, I expect say you go bring one of these politicians, make a content for you, make we talk to them face to face. You understand? Make Nigerians fit air their view directly. Make Nigerians fit tell them how they did their mind. You understand? You understand?
What have you been I don't attempt to bring them, they not become their own.
Good. Not true, sir, but at least they suppose forum like this is good because it they help people, they air their opinion, their views, how they feel. Just like they say democracy now. What in the democratic for Nigeria now? Honestly, me, I be one of the people who say Nigeria share the money, give people. Because if you come for here, cost waiting they happen for here.
So if they say Nigeria, you don't get share. Me, I just let you know because it's not there. You too. You pay your own side. So don't share.
Make I talk on my.
Okay.
Many years.
Mark, what the only issue I want to talk for Nigeria matter be
Your
like
mic,
the other
mic,
government.
be louder. Take your mic near mouth. Make it louder.
All right, let me use my earpiece.
I think they were carrying
All
the
right.
talk.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
They hear you now.
Can you hear me? All right. Like the other girl when I talked to you before, I think she was Eddie about this Chinese issue entering Nigeria. Now, what I want to talk, Nigeria have to be very careful with Chinese because even because I live in Italy for 6 years to 7 years before I left Italy to Sweden. Italy, because Italy gives Chinese a free chance to enter their country. Chinese finish that country. Not to talk of Nigeria that cannot regulate their moving out. Chinese finish the country. Chinese bought almost everything in the country: the bars, the restaurants, the Africa stores. Chinese of the massage, the barbing, the hairdressing operated, and so that was why crisis entered Italy. So Italy, because Chinese can move money away from Italy, and that money that they don't spend it in their country, they take it to their country.
That's it.
Not to talk of Nigeria that don't control their borders, they don't control their airports. You see so many times in news, which is Guardia Finaxa, which is the financial police there. They always control them. You see them, 54 million. They will catch the airport, taking it from away from their country. Italy, their country, they have, and Italy have most of the police in the Europe, most security in the Europe. So the Chinese finish that country. Not to talk of Nigeria. Nigeria is dying every day because the Chinese, and they don't spend the money in that country. They always take the money away. So that is the thing that Nigeria have to watch at. Nigeria should be shouting about the Chinese entry that country because they are going to kill that country.
But the country
Because you
don't
look
die
at
right now.
the Euro country that Chinese have access to, which is it was Italy, Spain. Because the Chinese finish those countries, because that's why there are crises in that country. There, you see Sweden here; they don't have that. Before a Chinese can open a restaurant or any company, they have to pass through screening. So that's why this country, most of Europe country, Germany, like France, Sweden, Denmark, Norway, those countries they are still stable today because they don't give Chinese upper hand to just operate anyhow. So Nigeria should be very careful about those Chinese.
Let's hear from Chijose as well now.
Yeah, boss. I'm not on the Chinese. I'm not on the Chinese issue actually because with the first day I heard about Chinese coming to Nigeria, I was very angry about it because to me, it looks like we don't have qualified doctors in Nigeria that can handle issues. You understand? Whereas we have all of those things in place, but waiting they pepper me for body pass. Now waiting. Now the way these people they take, they behave to Nigerians, these so-called foreigners, not only Chinese. You go there for Nigeria, you go see Lebanese, they claim Oyibo for Nigeria. You go see Indian person don't take over Nigeria. You don't see people say if they say Nigeria do things well, then Nigeria go feed them for 2 to 5 years, feed all their population. They'll call Nigeria. How Lebanese person go call Nigeria? How Lebanese go call Nigeria? Call they claim Oyibo for Nigeria. You understand me? What do the men now self now make all these corner European brothers them? May they call Nigeria to come they tell us what thing they happen for that place because I don't understand. And our Nigerian government, our copycats don't do too much. May God help us, make we fit do things the way they're supposed to do them. And I like this kind of show where they bring that because for me, I know say it's difficult, but I feel like make you invite some of these our senators, them, some of these our ministers, some of these commissioners. Make them come here. Stay. Nobody say we go chop them. Nobody they chop them now. You understand? But more if you tell them how they pepper us about it because if you come this place where we did for Europe or for America, anywhere where you go mention your name as Niger. Yeah.
Problem.
You be like, honestly, the way they look at you, you be like one smelly shit like that. No, not the way they notice that name Nigeria alone don't disqualify you from everything. You be fraud. They see you as a fraudster. They see you as thief. They see you as everything. You understand? And you understand me? So nothing there democratic for Nigeria. You enter Nigeria self from airport. You go manage from here, enter airport, all the money, all the way plan to do. You go finish for airport there first. You understand? Believe me, anytime I come Nigeria, I did Nigeria match because me I enter Nigeria I enter Nigeria 2 or 3 times every year, at least 2 times a year. Why they come into Nigeria? Because me I no fit stay this town. Make I no come my mother's land. You understand? But the thing be say, I dey share my time, so I dey share my times because
you want me to lock down this show?
Yeah. They're not gonna look at that by the grace of God. They don't look at that. But I make the one, make them bring some of these our brothers where they rule us. Make them come, make we talk. Make we fit talk to them, tell them how it be. You understand? Make them contact, make them come and make we fit talk. Make them feel more fit tell them how they feel because we wait there at least no.
People feel like this your contribution is well accepted.
Thank you, bro. Say why you do well. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
Yeah, Peter Sayolu.
Hello, bro. Say why?
Yeah. So, which way do you want to go? Do you want to go the Rome tongue, or you want to come back home? Because I know you have.
I did with honor today. I did with honor today because today na democratic day, so it's all good. I did with honor today.
Oh,
so
yeah,
firstly, I go say happy democracy day. And yeah, I will love. And I will say first thing after that, I will say Nigeria needs to wake up. That's one thing. I was listening to what the doctor was saying earlier on. They should stop this internet begging. That's one. Our leaders need to work hard, need to wake up because every time I look on the news, it's like the government has just borrowed this something billion from IMF. The government has borrowed this amount from this thing. Now, little by little, they're getting China into the country. And I read it somewhere that in the year 2050, China will not be able to contain, China will not be able to contain its own people again. So they're not looking for avenue to go to other countries and establish themselves. Because if you look at the population of China, they're close to over 1 billion or something. Waiting. And our own people and our leaders in Nigeria still give them the opportunity to come in. And when they come in, they mess up the whole thing. Now, I'll get it on something today. What's the name? The government cut the healthcare, and they're using 27 billion to renovate secretariat, or where they are using it. Waiting. Our leaders need to wake up. Our leaders need to wake up. They're just getting money. Where's the money going to? A lot of Africans are there that they need money, they need support to help themselves. No job, no food, no all this. But when you look at the lifestyle they are living, they will be changing car every year. And other people have never eaten 1 meal a day, and they are changing their car every week.
Somebody say, who sent Nigeria make you go fight for independence?
I don't know. Everyone was saying that we should even sell ourselves back to the UK. We should even sell ourselves back to the UK, so they can come and continue to where they stop. Because Nigerians are just, I don't know, like our government needs to wake up. Like if they continue like this, I don't know where the country is going to end up. That's what I'm going to say. Because Nigeria to come to Nigeria, you can't even walk on the road without the help of anybody. Hello?
We have some improvement though. I just saw a picture of Banana Island. Banana Island in Nigeria presently. You go there, your pocket. Because one of my colleagues don't go there now, so they'll not see when. Yeah.
I've not been to Banana Island. I've only been to Lekki when I came in like 2 years ago, and that was it. I've not been to Nigeria for over 10 years after that.
Oh, well, now, how can we get to this matter? Because a lot of you guys are running and running and running. Somebody just put up here, AY, move your wife, move your family, come and join us. You have a family abroad. Waiting, what if we all leave this country? Who will come repair?
Who's going to settle the matter?
Eh? Oh, if they settle the matter.
Who's going to settle the matter? Let the team be that now. Nobody's ready. Nobody wants settle matter for Nigeria.
Yeah. No.
Nobody wants settle the matter for Nigeria.
No, but any which way, it's Democracy Day. You don't come out, Peter. Okay, it's Democracy Day. And of course, there are still some good things. At least this last December now, we knock you for fear. Realize every December, fear, scarcity, and the rest. This last one now, we knock you for fear because that's one of the things where they happen, and then people will come, they say black market, one won't make money, they make money. So I know.
Yeah, but what I'm looking at the future now. If the fuel finish, waiting they go live on, because now everyone is tapping on fuel. If that one finish now, which one they go to live on?
Well, in a way, we don't tell our people we should invest in some other things. We should invest in entertainment. Make we fast forward Nigeria. Maybe the future go different.
The future no go smile. The future no be smile. The future no fit smile, because if everybody no wake up, the future no fit smile.
So I'm going to take this comedy break, and we'll come back. We'll take this comedy break. Thank you for joining us, Jim Soko. I will join you when we'll come back, and thank you, Peter, for coming online.
It's the AY Show.
Because of you, I get to goosebumps.
Sesame ganja. Now slow down.
Your internet, you give fellow again.
Apart mare chupaku.
My friend, will you get out of my car? Do you know who I am?
Oh, you just ran out of gas.
If I scream now, the whole neighborhood will come out.
They won't give you fuel.
I will call police on you.
Oh, come on, relax. I'm just trying to be of help. Come on. You need some petrol.
It's the AY Show.
Greetings. So, like, for Nigeria, happy Independence Day. Happy Independence Day. We dress like Buhari.
Not be independent. Not be independent, so you want convert. You want matter independence.
Democracy. Now the matter is democracy. Yeah. Me, I'm not saying Nigeria as bad though. What he wants to build Nigeria, we keep complaining about our leaders, but what the followers, what the one that choose the leaders, don't you get? Like, for me, presently, the present generation that is upcoming, even though we have few people, but I feel they're going to make Nigeria a better place. Like, I'm not doing debates like secondary school. I'm just saying.
Somebody, Brazil, you can invest in Europe. Okay. I want to invest here in Nigeria because when I go do film for America. They judge me for Nigeria. You carry your film, you go and do film in America. We are the one watching in Nigeria and spending money. You go to South Africa, you go and do film. You go to where will travel go again? oh, the judge, they don't judge me tire. I don't America, I don't go Jamaica, they judge. So now we can't decide now, okay. Maybe even do the film for Nigeria now. We don't do now. They see judge, they don't pirate. They don't. I will take settle all this matter before I go the wait. I used to the wait for waiting they won't show me. I will take settle all this matter now. Eh? You know.
Now the matter is settle for ground.
I mean, what do you call it?
Is the matter settled?
Jim?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, like the Banana Island picture you showed now. They have already upgraded it. It's just I'm not hearing you.
I hear you.
Okay, yeah. The Banana Island picture shows an upgrade in Nigeria. Like we're getting there. It's just because people feel like we're not going to get forward, we're not going to change. That's why everybody is having this like negative mindset, and everybody keeps pushing the blame to a particular person. We can stand up by ourselves.
They say you're never hungry. People like say your face too fresh. They say you're never hungry, so hungry never beat you. No,
not that. I'm just speaking my mind.
You're speaking your mind. Okay. You don't speak your mind, finish?
Yeah.
Okay. There are some fine places in Nigeria, Sha. Nigeria not bad like that. At least we do merriment too. I have comments on my page saying that their friends who are Americans, they're asking, is this Nigeria? Where are these places in Nigeria? Of course, we can find places for Nigeria. See this one, this is Nigeria. See, this one not fine. See now.
Fine, very fine.
But tourism, nothing. This is Nigeria.
Wow.
This is not Nigeria. This one is even the zoo side again.
This is the animal that will eat our money. This is the animal that will eat our money.
5 places. If you say one show me 5 places, can't show me 5 animal just. Now wow. English. So they should we'll just do what they go. I don't be fire. Okay. Soko, thank you very much. Mr. Saint, yes, Mr. Saint, where you there? I know say Nigeria matter go don't tire you. All of now India join us.
Good evening.
Where you?
Hello.
Mr. Saint, I hear you.
Okay, good evening. Yeah, they call from Italy.
I know. Italo.
Anyway, yeah, I talk about the democracy day. Today, na democracy day. We thank God for everything. Normally, democracy, as we understand, is supposed to be a form of government whereby the common people get opportunity to participate for political power and to participate for the ruling either by directly or indirectly through their elected representative. Talking about, from our opinion, the problem of Nigeria, long time ago, I thought this, even when I see comment of people like the point, the celebrity, the thing they vex me. Because normally, we get constituency. That is why it's called democracy. So, that they give the common people opportunity to participate. If you participate, maybe you go there. You get your constituency, you get your ward, you get people when they represent you. You understand? So I believe the problem of Nigeria will not fit tackle from on top. Everybody need to start his own participation from their constituency. So it just to be like political party. Political party get what? So they get, if you just say you want to go, as in you want to go sit down for Abuja, without you never winning your ward. You must first win your word before you want to go sit down for Abuja.
I get your point. It means say from different departments, different levels, other local government to the different stages. We need to
everything.
Build. Nigeria. We need to that principle. We should all aim towards one common goal, and that goal will be Nigeria to be a better place. See now where Corona come now we can say we dey lack well for health sector, and it affect them too, and that is with me because it affect them too. Now at that time they tell say all the dodge that they dodge, they leave us. They go take treatment abroad. Go they collect treatment abroad. Go collect any small headache. They'll go buy take
Abroad.
fencing abroad and all that. When Koro can use Koro high, catch all of us can be like cage fight. You know when we like we escape, we will not go anywhere. Now they can't know the things that we will suffer. So more we believe say with the kind of lesson where Corona teach Nigerian politicians and those in power, make that lesson now, come make them settle down after Corona waka, make them come build all those, good health care for all of us as well. I'd like to just thank you very much for joining us. I see Mr. Lucky. Mr. Lucky, they backstage. Let's have Mr. Lucky join us, and then we'll go on a comedy break. Mr. Lucky, Nepa take light.
Not be Nepa. The place just did dark.
Nepa man, they put.
Let me move to. Make I move come where they bright a little bit. So good evening, sir. Good evening,
Lucky,
sir.
are you not that lucky tonight?
I'm lucky. It's just that the place is a bit dark. I don't know what is wrong with this the light.
Where are you
from? Anyway,
where are you joining us from?
You said?
Where are you?
I'm calling from Ireland. I'm calling from Ireland. Ireland.
Now Ireland, maybe that.
I just did my workspace. So
okay, good.
Let me make the place be like this.
Yeah. Contribution on the
anyway, there are some based on this matter, they will try to, talk about. There are some things where I think say we supposed to at least do on our own to contribute to assist the system, because these people where they rule Nigeria, these people too, they don't hold. We just need to we need to understand the fact. These people they don't hold, and we're not going to really fight these people. Now the government does I think recently the government asked Ali Baba, asked this our Saple brother, say make they come up with any suggestion where they go fit take, where the government go fit do to fix the problem of Nigeria. So currently we all know say, as a matter of fact, the continental asset of Africa is at the mercy of the Chinese government. You understand? So what I think say we for do on our own, people when they did diaspora like us we there so then on our way be the big fish where they in Nigeria will be celebrity. If we say make una way they make some of una raise money, make we see they still raise money. Once we don't gather reasonable amount of money, if we come up with like 2 million people or 1 million people, when if we put money together, even though say na $2,000 or €2,000, if we have put the money together, if we speak to our government, say we want to build industries or want to build factories for the country, say, but there are some things when we want to make their fees. Okay, for example, China. Why China they great? I get one friend for Germany when he say he sold about $1.2 million, 1.2 million euros rather, during the period of coronavirus, where everybody did lockdown. That guy sold about $1.2 million. That $1.2 million, so where the guy sold, all the things where the guy buy, he bought it from China. He bought all those things from China. There's no way he said the guy not go sell like 150 or 160,000 to China. And that guy, now just only one guy. We have millions of people like that for all over the globe. When they sell to China, they buy things from China. I will send you some links here. If I share you the links, you go see how much China people sell for Amazon. You understand? So I just think we just need to copy what they do for China, replicate it in Nigeria, because all this complaint, this democracy, not go really solve our problem.
Now that they come made in China now.
They call it made in China before, but now the way China they ship their things, people they buy from China more than US and more than any other country, because
in the US, they are manufactured in China. Now there that they make up where they go move to US. Even some big brands, their company, even phones and the rest, now that Chinese country that they do there, they'll come move, then come America. But all the same, make your point, and the point is clear enough. Both Nigerian politicians, between Nigerian politicians and me and Fukia.
So, as
you there with me? Okay.
I hear you. Yes, I hear you. But I will just say, make we try, make we see. If we come up, if not 2K not go 2,000, it not go take our life. Make we just see, try, do something, because our country now go there. So you understand? South Africa, Chinese people don't get police station. Before you go, no, Chinese people arrest South Africans, carry go police station inside South Africa. If we not do something, it go there bad. I don't tire.
I know.
I'm tired.
You know,
that's what I get to show you.
So I know some people tell you, so yeah, maybe bring your own 2K cup and not that first as a sign.
Yes.
And then one person will send you email now, say, we follow this show and we want to join you in collecting 2K. They'll start with your 2K. You go call that number tire. This country,
not the show now.
According to okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I really, really appreciate you. I say between us and Nigeria government, between Fukia and Kidili, AY and Nigeria government, we don't know who lie pass. But when we find out from these kids, we will know who even lie pass. So make we take this kids, we will come back.
It's the AY Show.
Daddy Pie. I'm fine. Yes. Daddy. I'm not a child. I'm an adult. I know you're the governor. I know you're a governor. Don't worry. Everything's alright. Talk to you later.
Who was that?
That's my daddy. He's a governor.
Your dad is a governor?
Now you know. Why?
What?
This is camera. What is total camera? They are watching me.
But that's a mast.
The mask, there's camera.
You're getting me scared, girl.
My father is watching my back every time so that I will not be misled by mans like you.
Okay. Come now. Can't you see the private jet? Yes, that's my father. He doesn't like me moving with governor's daughters. He will hear you.
Some people, they lie for this word.
Oh, you are not a liar.
It's the AY Show.
Now everybody they shout, change. Look at things go change. Now what did they tell us? I know say right now Sabusama don't get power now. All our Nigerian musicians will say they go to switch. All those who when they sing, all they feel no fina. They will start to sing with Abusa just now. Can we blend anything that happens? We don't blend. Then another thing they get when they trip papers so that like, oh they chat, change. The change don't come. So they thought, the man not corrupt. He could not corrupt people. Any person will corrupt, he could lock up. Me are not corrupt, so I don't fear. And those who corrupt, they will lock. Then people they talk, somebody called the chat that day, Ekiti State Governor, Fayoshe. He said, Buhari goes to die. He just said I don't go last. I don't look there laugh, Buhari, military man. They say once he dies, Yoruba will take over. Buhari, nothing will kill that man. As election they go, it's just the deceive people, it's just a waka like this. Then they come small, boy, Your Excellency, for the campaign. Your Excellency, I don't want to talk much because my deputy have said it all. Now fully they fool people. Where they swear I where the man go first jump come down from like 3 skyscraper. Even Tunubu go shop. Tunubu go like, what do I say? He said, no, once a military man is always a military man. And they feel you like you anything and I'm out and they talk, everybody get their personal opinion.
It's the AY Show.
All right, so yeah, so we're still going to take a few more people then before we round up. APM TV, we see you. Bass, we see you. Okay, let's see APM and.
Hello, Mr. Hayo.
I greet you specially.
First and foremost, I would like to commend you for this amazing and wonderful job.
Thank you.
Well, I just want to contribute on this platform. I really appreciate. I'm a Nigerian and a concerned Nigerian. First and foremost, in Nigeria, we shouldn't be deceiving ourselves. Thank God, most of Nigerian youth today, they are privileged to sound education, most especially those of us between 70s and 80s. What we are practicing in Nigeria is not democracy. So, and there's nothing to be celebrated about democracy in Nigeria today. Because from this basic and simple definition of democracy, democracy is government of the people, made by the people, and for the people. So every clauses of democracy specify that it is the government that should be represented by the people. But what are we practicing today? Are we practicing democracy? If we are to be sincere with ourselves, what Nigeria is practicing currently is called kakistocracy, government by the bad citizen, government by the worst citizen. The Nigerian leadership structure does still represent the best of brains in Nigeria. No, we have the criminals ruling us. For you to hold any political office in Nigeria, then you must to be the highest killer. We all know what happened in the past. People like Funshaw Williams and the rest, political victims in Nigeria. So the best cannot rule Nigeria except we reorient ourselves. We need to restructure our minds, and most especially, people like you, the celebrities in Nigeria, they have a role to play. The last election, when young, vibrant, intelligent, and articulate Nigerians like Showore, Mogalu, Feladuro Toye, how many celebrities supported them? People were presenting Atiku and Buhari. What is the difference between Atiku and Buhari? Some people today will say Atiku is a business mogul, is a smart businessman. Even if a dog has opportunity, which Atiku has, he will be more successful than Atiku. We know what happened during the privatization. Atiku was the chairman of the privatization committee during Olusegun Obasanjo regime. We know what he did. So let us just not go into the details. So today, Nigerians could not even boast of 5 hours of constant electricity. Who are the people responsible for darkness in Nigeria? People like Atiku. He owns Mikano. So until we go back to the basis, look at what is happening in America today. As a result of George Floyd's death, people were hungry. People have been suppressed for so many years, and they are now coming out. And for the first time in history, black life issue radiates and resonates all over the world. So we should be sincere with ourselves. We should support the sincere citizen. We should not expect white man to come and restructure Nigeria for us. Our past colonial masters, our past enemy, could never give us the way to the true freedom.
You have really said said a lot, and I must commend you. And the part that you talked about celebrities, I would want you to re-emphasize. How do you think celebrities can help? How exactly do you think that they can help?
Thank you. God bless you for that statement. An average celebrity in Nigeria have like more than 1 million, let's say 500,000 followers. So a lot of people who are following celebrities in Nigeria, the celebrities are like mouthpiece for the voiceless, for the people that are following them. Assuming if I'm following you and I respect and I cherish your opinion and I trust your decision and your judgment. So if you advocate for a candidate, for the fact that I realize that you have seen light, you're a man of light, then I will see reason to follow such person. But when Nigerian young presidential candidates, when they were campaigning, none of the celebrities associated with them because they don't have money. And some of them, and some, don't let me dig into personal people's life. Everybody has right, and everybody is entitled to his own opinion or to whatever choice he makes.
Yeah.
But we can do things. If you have
See, the point you're making, the reason I wanted you to re-emphasize is because some of us, it may look like, okay, yeah, we are on this other side. I don't even understand that title called celebrity. I just know that my name is Ewa, and I'm doing the things that I understand, that I know how to do best. Personally, I was approached by different people. I'm speaking for myself. I can't speak for anyone else. I was approached by different people in government, including some of the names that you've mentioned here, to say, come and do this, come and do that. And I opted out. If I wanted that money, I would have collected the money. But I have my reasons. But one thing you should also understand, the structure, the structure that is always in place whenever politics is concerned. It's not just about celebrities, gathering behind somebody. There's a structure that would work. There's some sort of endorsement that you are going to get that will put you in the position that will now indicate that the support that you're going to get from these people is not going to be a waste. What am I trying to say? When you see a system where you already know, it's like you see a football match, you see a Yimba and Barcelona won't play. You already know the result from the beginning.
Exactly, I understand that.
Because you already know the result from the beginning, you will support a Yimba. You can be that patriotic because this is a Yimba. Nigeria, they play Brazil. Congo, they play. The underdog you will support, you'll be there. But there's a structure that makes Barcelona Barcelona. And that structure is so formidable. Formidable in the sense that it's not something you can just come and break. So when you begin to come out and say, okay, all of us, let's gather, let's go, let's gather, let's go. Where you are asking us to join you to go, you don't even know the room and parlor of that house. You don't know where kitchen is. You don't know where. So when all the other factors will start working against you, you can't blame us because one, at the end of the day, some of the celebrities that you talk about, they already see the structure. They already know. And we're in a country where victimization is core.
Exactly.
Say you even follow this man, go shop. The day where he celebrates, saying wife born. And at PDP, you na APC, you don't face any trouble. Say you even
labeling.
You understand? Not to now talk of a situation whereby I tell you why some of these celebrities, why they want to see the seriousness. They want to have that understanding. It's not just to go on the street and start making noise. What is the structure? What's going on in Nassau Rock? What are the things? How are they doing it? What are the things that you have been able to put in place that will now attract all these people you call celebrities to say, yes, this is the change. This is everything. You can't tell me, say, come, make we go fight. Say you can't carry me now, like you now, and they see you now, they look your chest. Somebody can't come in and say, hey, why? No, we go fight. If I look your chest through my window, I go first ask the person, when I'm not sure, I'll just settle this matter. But
we go there and fight based on the shares that they see through my window? So most of these people, they already have a structure that is working for them. That's why you see them always coming back. That's why you see them always changing it. They laugh all of us now. They laugh all of us. Look at them. When Chorero come now, they laugh for corner. Because they not say, okay, how does this thing work? Each local government, you see, there's a contractor that goes to Aso Rock. The only thing he needs to do is to deliver his local government for the man that is in power. And that man will go and give his people rice, beans, gari, everything. Then his people will now follow the fact that this man said this. The man who wants to go for Senate, before they'll make you enter Senate, you have to deliver your state. So that is his own assignment. So these people, they have all this structure in place that works for them. So we can't just come out. Let's not deceive ourselves. You can't just come and be shouting on the street. Oh, Chen, speak all the grammar. Speak Chris Okoche grammar. Speak this one. How all of them join. Mix everything. These people, they have a structure in place. It's like a formidable team. Before you go pick promote these people, not be this one with me and you they talk here. As a day, so they drink champagne, they laugh. Look at them idiots. They're talking idiots. They are laughing because they know say this. They are just wasting their time. Look at them. Look at them. Why so sweet? Please call him. Because they know that whatever it is that we're doing, we're not a cross. But then we will keep trying. We won't give up. But we should be able to have some people who will believe in this set of people that you have mentioned collectively. That's the only way it's going to work. And then not be believe with matter, believe with money, believe with pocket. If na rice that they share for so and so place, oh yeah, take 2 bags because I believe in you. Go share. If na money that they share, because even Bible talk, they tell you say give what to be Caesar to Caesar.
Exactly.
If you want to enter the system, do it. When you reach there, you will change everything. But the process of getting there,
follow on.
You have to be a politician. You have to join them to play this politics. So I'm not going to just come now, I can't see Enyimba, I can't see Messi down the jog for feet, don't get booked. Enyimba, when we watch that match, we know say even our Enyimba players, they're not going to even they show up themselves. They go even read the feet. Now Messi boots that they look. Hey, Messi, please submit it. Don't forget say that match they come play Messi. They will be carried away. So let's just say some of these things the way they are. So some of these celebrities, they know these things.
Yeah.
It's not just about coming to shout. When you shout, finish, shout, finish. It gets on shout when I don't shout now. The next Monday, tax people don't reach my office. Tax, they don't reach my office. They don't know say, hey, why your tax on this, on that? Because government, they get where they hold us.
They control the system.
They tell you now. Exactly. We tell you now how we take jump first. Two Baba, I stand with Two Baba, I stand with Two Baba, I stand with Two Baba. All of them are there now. When they stand with Two Baba, stand with Two Baba. I call them coming. Hey, where you there now? I say I stand with Two Baba. I stand. Then you for stand. They run. Now they run now. They run. Where Two Baba? He stands for himself, and I stand with them. You stand. Promote yourself there now. They run. They run. Give the phone to Two Baba. Two Baba, not stand though. You to run. We jump first.
Wow.
So when you see this kind of system and you come back to meet this kind of people and say, you people, you have to be this, you have to be this, you have to be the one to stand. My brother, I love my family so much.
It's true.
My work, Sabi. I stand with waiting at the two now because I
was
exactly.
So it's just difficult, but I know that we can't give up. We will continue to try, but we need people who will come, give us that understanding, orientation, and support with money and everything. Then the right people who will push go enter there. If not, we see the rest of our time. Those people, the one will go die on top of the seat, go die on top of the seat. The one will go use walking stick, go see it, go use walking stick, because you cannot change it.
But the funniest thing, now we they vote for them. Now we youth that they use. By Nigerian demography, the population of the youth is about 70%. So we have the power.
Yeah, bros, man, talk something.
Okay, yes.
Me and you know say votes not the count.
Exactly.
So forget me and you vote. They don't already calculate the thing down even before result come out. We know.
Exactly. Sorry, brother. Professor, they rig election for person we don't even get school start.
Imagine. So what we know be say, make that they do. As they talk so that they hear. They go put their person where go turn around to feed them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's how they be. So if you notice recently things they change around the world. Things when people they believe say not go happen. Now they happen. See Ukraine. Now a comedian, now the president there now.
Exactly.
For Ukraine. They not even believe. They not believe because
but I stand with AY. Let's go.
because the people believe say time don't reach. And as they say time don't reach, so the support from that guy they're very overwhelming.
Exactly.
You know, the same thing with George Weah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So when you talk say we'll not fit change, we'll not fit change, but people they will go come, they go turn around the whole thing.
Exactly.
And it will happen very soon.
Exactly.
You know, Nigeria a better place.
That be the revolution. That be the revolution. So you know, so you go get the time. You don't see like when they do shows sometimes, to let you know how change they happen. Change they happen in ways where like say you not gonna understand. You go get one person where you don't pay money now, make it come to show. Show don't start. You look backstage. He not even did there. He not did there, but the confidence say when get say na him in sabi the work, so he go come anytime when you know in like. Then you don't look around, you can't see one or two small boys for backstage. You say, bros, if you just give me 5 minutes. If you just give me 5 minutes.
I tell you.
May I give this boy 5 minutes. Make it just take warm the stage before this person go come. That 5 minutes, he go enter the stage. Crowd go just take action. Then the person make I go. Crowd say, don't go anywhere.
Exactly.
You don't even see that big name again.
Imagine.
We'll get to that stage one day. We'll be like, say, yes.
I believe you.
What they try? At that time, we'll say, okay, maybe we'll try this one. Everybody go to laugh. This one are 2 votes you go get. But one time, nothing will happen for country.
Exactly.
We'll make everybody just say, now this one that will follow.
Exactly.
Or maybe that one will be like, say, they say, might be the original candidate. One candidate go happen around that. Maybe money way thief.
Exactly.
Now that they go come out 2 days.
Yes.
Everybody say, for this reason, now this one will just go. Something get to happen. And it will take the grace of God. Yeah, but maybe back I just go play Barcelona.
Not work now.
That's true. I believe you. I believe your view. I believe your view. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys.
I may the Lord continue to bless you.
Somebody don't give me. I said now only tomato you they do every day. They don't put our comment. Say this guy they don't judge your matter here.
I they also now. I they also. I'm not join lazy Nigerians. Lazy Nigerian youth. I they also. I they move. I they one place. I get to pursue things now, or else things go spoil.
No, but you get to pursue. Somebody don't they put here say I start with you. That one don't pass now. I start with
you. That's old story.
You know what stand again.
We not believe social media. So even if we need comedians to be politicians, we still need comedians to be comedians. At least to solve the problem of politicians. Because politicians now to they give heart attack. They're comedians now to they solve them. As if this will not get
not this one though. So this one are president now.
The president for Ukraine now. It be like the way we get Alibaba. And I go die.
I stand with Alibaba for presidency. I stand, but if they come up, I go jump fence, leave him. I go jump fence, leave him. Thank God, say move.
Do it, I beg. Man, go where other people still enter.
Nice one.
Do well.
Thank you, sir. May they don't enter. We go close door. I stand for myself. May they go sleep. Thank you. You too much. Thank you.
Okay, sir. All right. Yeah. Bye.
Okay, guys. So the night show just interests me one kind. I really enjoyed myself. I stand for myself, by myself, to do the things with me I believe. Yeah, if you do. The reason why I decided to analyze the whole thing, give that my brother now making him know say some of us, not be say we don't know most of these things. We know. And some of us, the ones that we decide to support, we get reason why we support. And me, it's not just about the money for, if not about money, I'm not going to even stay this kind of house. I go stay the house where even pass this one if I would they collect. I don't day where they don't tell me make them collect, may I collect, may they relocate my family. Go another city, so make I collect another. My wife first asked one question, relocate, so we can't leave you here. I don't understand, what is the person suggesting? Me say, nah, indirectly, they tell you, say, nah, debt arrangement, you won't put yourself, so. And I got the message, we all got the message. She said the money, the amount, it reached for me to stand with the money. I not stand, I see they do, but so sometimes when all of them just the one corner. Now our own also we take which way we did. No one politician not come here can't give me money. They're not even get money to give themselves first, because to start with, they be like all those people, show that banana clip again. Now waiting I'll take close with that. They not even get this one they collect to see them. You see them? Now them that they collect. Una say some of una where they talk now, so una go forget all this talk una they talk if una dey power. Hey, I don't want contest or anything. Come on, me. I don't want contest or anything. See them. So this one say what do they call them? Give the name before we go. But that cake come, take your own and clear. You see now? Ripe banana. The banana they tempting now. He said, I stand with you. Thank you. Joyce, Mogbai. But yeah, just stand with yourself for political matter. I know the Niger matter deep. Oh, Niger matter deep. Sleep don't they catch me. Yeah, I can't go sleep. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. A very big thank you to the technical crew, of course. I see Tunet. Yes, so I think I be like Ogore for a back, Karosh Komot, you know, and of course our able producer who has been doing a wonderful job. That one, the original white baby, not be Dio. That white baby stand with him from bed. Yeah, so Elvis, I've been no saying. We shook your head for camera, make it complete. See, they're not going to make a put head. Okay, Patrick Ojegba, I heard they want to cash you now. See that house where you say the come. Okay, yeah, so I see you. Additional, our graphic man, yeah, aka Fine Boy No People, yeah. Prayer warrior, pray first half, toast on the phone, another many half. Now, thank you. Now, good night. God bless you. Good night. Well done.
It's the AY Show.
That girl is not flesh blood. Even my wife is fresher than her.
No, Chief. That girl is a beautiful girl.
Oh, beautiful, Kaka. Don't take deception. We that we swam inside the Red Sea, we knew the feeling of the sea. Vane, I will not tolerate what you did the last time. Oh. What I want is fresh blood. And yes, don't tutù gidi.
The freshest blood you can think of.
Jessica.
Yeah, I was waiting to find you here. Honorable Sage said you left this in his bedroom.